Go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, two genders. Just saying, Fernando Rivera Jr. here, your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Excited to be here, as always. I look forward to this. As I always say, it is what it is. And welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit Show. Yeah. A country torn between idiocracy and logic. Breaking news. Maybe. I used to say, no, not here, but if you haven't seen it, I guess it's breaking to you. You're welcome. Maybe. Anyway, genius? No. But I have common sense. Apparently half of America, less than half America, doesn't have common sense or even logic. But as I say there, a country torn between idiocracy and logic, I'm going to cheat because I am no genius. Idiocracy refers to a society or government characterized by the rule of dominance of intellectually inferior or foolish people. It's often used as a term of ridicule or social criticism, highlighting concerns about declining intellectual standards and societal decline. The word combines idiot and the suffix "crasy," meaning rule of government. Now, I kind of lost where I was. Oh my God, where was I? Okay, anyway, sorry. I got lost in my notes. Anyway, whatever. Squirrel. So, yeah. Why? Why is half the country losing their shit over the idiots on the left? Attacking ICE, defending criminal, illegal aliens? No, not undocumented citizens, because they're not citizens. I mean, I was talking to someone the other day. I won't get too personal. I won't mention family member. And that person was, oh my God, did you see the abuse that ICE is doing on Latinos? And I try to hold my tongue, but I respectfully was like, it's a lie. Where'd you hear that? Well, in the news. Yeah, granted, it was just some Spanish news, but let's be real. Some of the Spanish news has a lot of liberal bullshit defending the idiocracy, the non-logic idiots on the left. It is what it is. And I told her, Mom, sorry, I just snitched her out. It's not what it is. But she doesn't watch that much news. It's mostly on YouTube, and of course, YouTube being what it is. This is why I don't stream on there live anymore. I just upload my videos. It's with the bullshit. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, let's get into a quick sort of. I just can't understand these people. Sorry, live by myself, solo dolo. Reprehensible. Assaults on ICE agents skyrocket up 830% over last year. I don't get these people. Crazed rhetoric from gutter politicians are inspiring a massive increase in assault against them. Assaults against immigration and customs enforcement ICE officials are up a mind-boggling 830% between January 21st and July 14th this year, over the same dates 1 year ago. The Department of Homeland Security shared this staggering information in a press release on Tuesday, along with an official statement from DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. Brave ICE law enforcement are risking their lives every day to keep our community safe from the worst of the worst criminals. ICE law enforcement is succeeding to remove terrorists, murderers, pedophiles, and the most depraved among us from America's communities. Even as crazed rhetoric from the gutter, politicians are inspiring a massive increase in assaults against them. It is reprehensible that our officers are facing this threat while simply doing their jobs and enforcing the laws, she wrote. You know, the crazy thing about it is, just one day earlier, President Donald Trump's rapid response team had shared a series of comments made by elected Democrats and an administration believes have put a target on the backs of federal agents who are doing their jobs to enforce immigration law. You know what I don't get? Why? What is it about the left that is choosing this path? Do they believe it's going to help them in the midterms? Do they have something up their sleeve we don't know about? Look at this piece of shit. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, of course, DNY, deny, encouraged people to push back against the Trump administration in the streets and has repeatedly called for ICE agents to be unmasked despite threats against them and their families. They don't care. They don't care. They're evil. And of course, Jayapal, who calls ICE agents deranged and says it is inspiring to obstruct immigration enforcement. I don't get these people. Rep. LaMonica, who was charged with forcibly impeding and interfering with federal officers, who incites her supporters to shut down the city because we are at war. Disgraced loser who smears ICE agents as the modern day Gestapo. Do any of these do they know history? I mean, really? These people will have no sense, no common sense. Anyway, that shit does kind of drive me a little nuts because, you know, even though this guy here is an ex-convict, I've done my shit, I get it, I paid my dues, it is what it is. But what I'm saying is, you got protesters protesting Palestine, LGBTQ community. Now, they do know that they'll be thrown off roofs. You have trained teachers teaching our kids. I don't have kids, sorry. I have a stepdaughter I raised, and we still talk, but she's smart. So I think she's 21, 22 now. She's smart. She's not stupid. She knows. But I don't have any kids of my own. But I have family, friends, sisters, brothers who have kids. And even though my brother and I do not agree politically, he agrees that this shit shouldn't belong in schools. And whether we're politically on the same page, he loves his country, as I do, as do I. I'm as patriotic as I can be, or I'm allowed to be. Plain and simple. But, yeah, they're idiots. But let's go to, I got two videos from another stupid week, because this is the common sense and random shit. So let me know if these people have any common sense. What do you think?
If I see your grandmammy or your grandpappy wearing an alligator Alcatraz t-shirt, I will commit a felony. Cops come. It was me. Go to jail, get released. I'm going back for seconds, bitch. Don't play.
I'm going back for seconds.
Increasing the minimum wage to $20 by 2028 and passing rent stabilization to stop price gouging and incentivizing new construction, we can protect.
Has anybody ever seen that movie? What is it, Captain Ron? With Tom Hanks and the Somalian pirates?
Protect workers. Protecting all of our communities from Donald Trump means not letting MPD interact with ICE, whether it's for an immigration raid or not. Our residents deserve a mayor that will stand up to Donald Trump and say, no, not in our community. Did you know that the city's own data showed that 47% of calls to MPD can be diverted to non-police response? Cops aren't social workers. Investments in programs like these ensure that the appropriate response arrives when we call 911. And we can actually free up police resources to focus on violent crime that detracts from community safety. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my campaign managers again. They've been on my case all week about make more videos. I'll find the time tomorrow.
What the hell was that?
Investing in increasing affordable housing and not gentrifying our neighborhoods. These are all...
And not gentrifying our neighborhoods.
There's always been a link between our community here, as well
Come on, let's be real. He looks like the pirate.
back home. And I'm running to bridge that gap and unite all of us and represent all of us. Because when we succeed here, we succeed everywhere. And I'm hoping to do that just like Abdrazak, inshallah.
What is this country coming to? So I know where this country's going. We're going in the right direction. But these people, these POS liberal fartwads, piece of shit human beings that are evil and don't give a shit about America, need to be voted out. I can't vote. I lost my rights. I lost my voting rights. I lost my Second Amendment rights. Dreadfully. I love guns, but I can't have any. Bow and arrow, crossbows, Berna, if you're listening. But I still love my country, and I support the thin blue line. I have stickers in the back of my car. I have a sticker in the front, my front windshield. And if I were to see a fallen member of the thin blue line and somebody attacking, yes, I would defend. Plain and simple. Like it or not, I don't care. It is what it is. Now, since this is the common sense and random shit show, Babylon B, since everybody's raving and losing their shit about this Epstein thing, I get it to an extent. I do get it, especially with when all the promises were being made, and and we get nothing. But I gotta give it to him. Babylon B has probably the best videos when it comes to making fun of the common sense bullshit, logic, whatever you want to call it. But check them out. Okay, sorry, I forgot to push play.
Good afternoon. In light of continued public discourse surrounding the Jeffrey Epstein investigation, we've called this press briefing in the interest of full transparency to the public. Here are our official findings as concluded through an exhaustive investigation funded by your hard-earned tax dollars. The FBI has conclusively determined that Jeffrey Epstein did indeed kill himself. And there is no, and I repeat, no client list. There never was a client list. There never will be a client list. When Attorney General Pam Bondi made the claim that the client list was sitting on her desk, she was actually referring to a menu for a new Chinese restaurant called Client List that had recently opened across the street from her office. And quite frankly, we find it odd that you're still talking about Epstein. This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all the things, and you people are still talking about this guy, this creep. That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time? Anyway, while we have you guys here today, I'll take this opportunity to address our findings in several other outstanding investigations. It's important the public understands the realities behind these cases and the importance of our work here at the FBI. So next case, we've conducted a comprehensive review of the financial records of every sitting member of Congress. After exhaustive analysis, we can officially report not a single instance was found where a bribe, improper payment, or personal financial incentive influenced the voting decision of any member of Congress ever. No takebacks. Additionally, in response to persistent public inquiries, we assigned a special task force to conduct a frame-by-frame forensic review of Star Wars: A New Hope. The FBI has conclusively determined that Han absolutely did not shoot first. In fact, evidence suggests he may not have fired his blaster at all. Furthermore, a growing contingent within the Bureau is now exploring the theory that there is actually no such thing as a Han Solo. Moving on. The FBI recently acquired a previously lost letter from O.J. Simpson dating June 12, 1994 that reads, "I, O.J. Simpson, hereby swear that I have no intention of murdering Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. P.S. There are no gloves that can possibly fit the juice." So that seems fairly conclusive. Case closed. Regarding the JFK investigation, the Bureau wishes to clarify its official position based on a preponderance of forensic, ballistic, and medical analysis. We have concluded that President John F. Kennedy was not assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald, but rather simply the tragic victim of a rare and devastating medical condition referred to within the medical community as spontaneous head exploding syndrome. It's a real thing. All right. I have an important VHS tape of The Rise of Skywalker to review, so let's get through the rest of these pretty quickly. Okay. Swiper did no swiping. Diddy didn't diddle. There are 5 lights. Ben Shapiro is 5'9". Islam is a religion of peace. Yes, that is Trump's natural skin killer. Obama is 100% straight. Jews don't control the weather. The government is highly efficient. Cholesterol is bad for you. The dress is white and gold. We've always been at war with East Asia. And finally, Admiral Rachel Levine is definitely a woman. Thank you. There will be no further questions.
So I'm curious. I understand. I come on very early. So if you just jumped on, you're probably wondering, oh, the FBI, they're speaking. Let's see what they have to say. Probably thinking, what the fuck did I just watch? As you see the title, Common Sense, a random shit show. I'm going to share some funny shit. Babylon B is hilarious. They're your source, my source, for fake news. It's all a satire. But you got to love it. The shit that they put out is hilarious. You should go on their website. The headlines and news is stuff to read. It will make you laugh. But the funny thing about it is, if you having sense and reading them, it is what it is. It's pretty much the left. It's so ridiculous. This is how I see the liberal media. I see them as idiots, following their orders, spewing bullshit, and always getting hit in the face when they call a conservative on to interview them. Always. And I love it. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go to another part of my favorite show. Wait a second. Where am I going here? Let me get rid of this. And then I'm going to go to, as I said, since this is the random show, I'm just going to be all over the place. That was kind of quick, huh? I look like a madman. This other video. Let's see if it reminds you of someone. See if I can find that. I found this yesterday, and I just had to share because it's hilarious. And since I'm here to entertain you, give me a hint of who you think these people are talking about. Check it out. Funny.
She stares at orange juice cartons because it says concentrate. She puts lipstick on her forehead to make up her mind. She once took a ruler to bed to see how long she slept. She's a host on The View. She once climbed over a glass wall to see what was on the other side. Her degree in gender studies has not paid off. She got stuck on an escalator during a power outage. She is unburdened by what has been. She saw a sign that said airport left, and she went home. She almost drowned once because someone left a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of a pool. She tried to return a donut because it had a hole in it. She wrecked 3 McDonald's because the sign said drive through. She once got a brain worm and it starved to death. She is every woman you have ever met. She believes equal pay means getting paid the same for doing nothing. She got a tattoo of her name in case she forgets it. She studied for a blood test and failed. She thinks a quarterback is a refund. She put her phone on airplane mode and threw it, expecting it to fly. She thinks Taco Bell is a Mexican phone company. She is the dumbest woman in the world.
I don't always drink wine, but when I do, I spill it on my fake tits. Stay dense, my friends.
You're probably thinking, what the hell did I just watch? I should have went into that a whole different way, but being that I'm not a genius, it was kind of fast. Plus, I'm trying not to make the show a little too long, because sometimes I go a little too far, and even I bore myself even when after I usually watch the show after, just to see where I screwed up and make fun of myself and see if I can make myself laugh with my idiots. Nice sense of humor. Yeah. Anyway, let me get rid of this. Because, yes, I'm doing everything by myself. I keep saying that because it is what it is. So, here we go. One of my favorite parts of the show. Where is it? Where is it? Random shit on X. Not everybody has X. I get it. I have literally 50% of the people I work with don't have X. But they watch my show. So here you go. You're welcome. And breaking news. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, let's check out the Idiocracy. Crockett. It hasn't quite been said already clearly that Texas has always been found to be intentionally discriminatory.
Well, it hasn't quite been said clearly that Texas has always been found to be intentionally discriminatory. And so I want y'all to understand the makeup of my state. This state is a majority minority state. And what this legislature historically has done is what they plan to do again, is to dilute the voices of people of color in order to make sure that they can get to where they're trying to go.
You see this guy right here? I don't know if you can see the little arrow. Hold on a second. Can you see my little arrow? This guy right here, Al Green, looks like some bad, evil guy from Austin Powers movie.
We saw this Department of Justice decided to put out a letter, and what did they do? We only have 4 seats that are represented by black folk, where the vast majority of the people that get to decide who they have represent them are black.
Is it just me? Is her voice like chop nails on a chalkboard? Yeah, that's pretty much where it is. What I see when I turn on The View. Hold on. Gunther Engelman, love that shit. Oh, God. All right, you can't make this shit up. The Revolutionary Communists of America are actively recruiting an NYC, New York City, for you liberals that don't know. You know you live there. For a Marxist, what's that say? I can't read that. Cater organization aimed at training, cadre organization aimed at training committed Marxists to train others and build the foundation of a future mass party to overthrow capitalism. What is wrong with these people?
Revolution against the billionaires?
I do. How do we do that?
Excellent. Well, we're the Revolutionary Communists of America, and we're out here at Maria Hernandez Park. See, it's quite a lovely, lively day out here on a Sunday. And yeah, we're out here talking to workers, talking to students, bringing forward a revolutionary program. We're building a Marxist cadre organization, so that means that we're training Marxists that can train more Marxists, so that we can build the core of a future mass party that can lead the working class to overthrow capitalism, expropriate the capitalists, put all of the means of production under democratic workers' control, so that we can build for the needs of society and not just the profits of a parasitic layer of billionaires.
Remember back in the day, all those movies we watched where people like this wouldn't be out there doing this as publicly as these people do now, yet they are complaining about this not being a free country. I don't know. I can't believe this. It's just crazy what's going on. Rep. Maxwell Frost, Democrat, obviously, says that ICE is carrying out human trafficking because they are arresting and deporting criminal, illegal aliens. I want to hear this idiot.
We have ICE federal agents pulling up, terrorizing our communities, hopping out of unmarked vans, stealing and, yes, kidnapping people, not giving them their day in court, and, yes, human trafficking them to other nations, other countries around the entire world.
What does this country come to? And you wonder why we're so separated? It's because of the piece of shit like this. And people believe in them. And I'm sorry to disrespect you, make you feel bad. If you believe this schmuck, you're sheep. Plain and simple. Black woman who left U.S. for Russia to escape discrimination is beaten by racist neighbors. FAFO, kind of. I guess this is a...
Corn-fed bread without retaliation, and she thought absolutely wrong. Floored, and now on the ground, humiliated, acting like a victim. Well, if you plan on laying hands on someone else's kid, plan on tasting some in the process. You dumb idiot. Now on the ground wondering what the hell happened? You got knocked the out. That's what the hell happened. Well, it's club night in Brazil as people get clubbed on the streets here. And it looks like his woman's about to get involved, raising the helmet. And booyah, nothing but friggin' sweet Spartan chin music. Was it really worth being so stunning and so brave, only to get knocked the fuck out just like your boyfriend? This person even tries to warn this lady, you don't want to do this, trust me. Male or female, you come running after someone with a helmet, then get ready to trick or treat and smell my feet. Like the old saying goes, Brazil isn't for beginners.
Alright, I gotta stop that because the music, for some reason, they'll block the damn video.
So I'm trying to go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, and I can see inside through the entrance, and there's so many white people. There's so
the hair. What is it about the hair?
Like, they're white people, and I feel out of place. And
yeah, you look out of place, bro.
I'm not going inside.
Yeah.
So.
Ugh. Real Men Society. Transgender women inmates across the U.S. will be moved into male prisons as ordered by Trump. Good caller, inhumane. Listen, I talked about this before. Being, I've done prison time. Ex-convict here, ex-gang member. 20 years ago when I was in there, all this wasn't. And Connecticut's a very liberal state. And when I was there in prison, it was a liberal state. But all this shit, they didn't give a shit about this stuff. About, having wannabe women in women's prisons. In the prison I was in, one of the prisons I was in, Summers. Used to be called Summers. Now it's called Osborne Correctional Institution in Enfield, Connecticut. But it's one of the older prisons with the bars. 3 floors. Very dangerous prison to be in if there was a war, which I was almost involved in. But anyway, it's another story. But there were a lot of trannies, as Nancy May says, in there. You think they gave a shit where they were? It is what it is. They have penises. They're not from Venus. You got a dick, you ain't no chick. That's all I'm saying. And even liberals back then understood that. So it's kind of crazy how all this crazy shit is happening now. Anyway, Democrat. This is from Charlie Kirk Peoples. Al Green, you know, the one that looked like the bad guy from an Austin Powers movie with a beard and a cane in the back that tried to impeach Trump. Democrat Rep. Al Green raped former aide Lucinda Daniels in May of 2007. Then bribed Daniels with $875,000 using the secret slush fund U.S. Congress appropriated that paid more than $17 million. We paid his rape bribe. Keep demanding oversight. I'm just saying. You see everything that's wrong with Democrat policies in one video. But please, don't judge.
Okay, we listen and we don't judge. Yes, I have 7 kids, and I am currently pregnant right now with my 8th child. 7 baby daddies and another one. I got 8 baby daddies. Yes, we're getting 3K in food stamps. Yes, we are killing it, honey. We are killing it. No, I'm not ashamed. I've been a mom since age 14. I got pregnant at age 14 with my first child.
Dude should be in jail.
I've been doing this by myself and getting help from the government. Why not get help from the government? I'm a single parent. I'm a single mother out here raising these kids by myself. So yes, all of them on child support. So I'm getting all those child support checks, and I'm getting my 3K in food stamps. I have a food stamp plug.
This is what the Democrats want, so they can control you. Since this is Common Random Shit Show. What am I doing here? Hold on a second.
Yeah, strictly family time.
Need a vacation?
Yeah, strictly family time. Hey, city boy.
Hutch, no!
If you haven't seen Nobody,
I think I stumbled into something.
You didn't take your family there, did you?
What the hell, Hutch? On our first day?
First one was pretty good. Oh, come on. It keeps opening up windows. Sorry. Since I am by myself, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do all this shit. Breaking exclusive Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene debunks fake news that the House Republicans anonymously voted to block the release of the Epstein files. This is not true. It was a procedural vote. We voted against Democrats having House floor control. It's a misunderstanding. I get it. I mean, this is Benny Johnson. I actually like Benny Johnson a lot. I like to watch him all the time. If you haven't, get notified when he goes on, because it's actually pretty interesting. This person wants to leave America but doesn't know where to go.
That fits these 4 categories that I'm looking for, please let me know. It would be so helpful. First, public transit, very important. Obviously I can drive, but I don't want to have a car to live, which is what you need to do in America, and it's really annoying. I recently went to Japan. That was awesome. That would be amazing if I don't need a car to live my life. 2, social safety nets are great. I'm scared to live in America. I don't know how people do it. Like, without free healthcare or socialized healthcare, it's crazy to me that people live here at all. So something like that would...
So it's crazy that everybody's trying to come here. Such a bad country, but yet millions upon millions of people are trying to come in to the greatest country on the planet, yet people are scared to live here. Which is it? You know, you want to defend the illegal aliens because they want to be here, but yet you want to leave here. Logic. Rep. Stephen Lynch, who smears ICE agents as the Gestapo.
Deportation operation is letting dangerous criminals roam free while it picks off peaceful, contributing members of our communities. Busboys at restaurants, day laborers at Home Depot, parents who are taking their kids to school. In late March, ICE agents wearing masks and hoodies detained Rumeysa Ozturk. And those of you who watched that abduction, when you compare the old films of the Gestapo grabbing people off the streets of Poland, and you compare them to those nondescript thugs who grabbed that student, that graduated student, it does look like a Gestapo operation.
Any police department that routinely wears masks. We know that there are other groups that routinely wear masks. NSC 131 routinely wears masks.
Mayor, just to clarify, are you comparing ICE, you said, to NSC 131, a neo-Nazi group? Are you comparing them to a neo-Nazi group?
What I said is that Boston Police and no police department that I know of at the local level routinely wears masks. I don't know.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Look at this one.
Take this! We will fight back! Fight back! Fight back! And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, and goddamn it, shut down the city!
Every single ICE agent who's engaged in this aggressive overreach and are trying to hide their identities from the American people will be unsuccessful in doing that. This is America. This is not the Soviet Union. We're not behind the Iron Curtain. This is not the 1930s.
Listen, I'm going to be real with you. Hold on a second. I think I made a mistake here. Sorry. Get out of this. How do I do that? All right. Technically, there is a civil war going on.
And every single one of them, no matter.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
Every single ICE agent who's engaged in this aggressive.
Sorry. Like I said, I keep.
No matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes.
All right, dude. The left spent years smearing President Donald Trump as a danger and a threat, and a deranged leftist tried to murder him. By God's grace, President Trump survived, and now he's leading America's revival. The radicals who tried to silence failed. This guy is very good. Brandon Gill, I believe his name is. Very good upcoming superstar. All right.
I used up all of my tricks. I hope that you like,
like
this,
she needs all
but
that.
you probably won't. You think you're cooler than me. You got designer shades, just
questions. Did you guys watch Donald at the World Cup today? Yes, the booing was fantastic. I already made a video on that. But did you guys notice, was it just my imagination or just hopeful Buffy thinking, but have you guys noticed how much he's aged, like just in the last bit? Like, he's starting to hunch. He's got that old man hunch when he walks. Did you notice? Did anyone else see it today? Like, even the neck.
Wow, the TDS is ridiculous. Woman pretending to be a man and says she's going to have a big, beautiful day the day it happens if Trump dies, while calling Trump supporters the fascist party.
Oh, septum theory. Oh, big, beautiful bill. Bitch, I will have a big, beautiful day the day it happens. And nobody's even going to need to tell me because I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and find out naturally, just like I did the last 2 times he was elected, buddy. And so, my MAGA darlings, while you guys are busy bragging about drinking liberal tears and laughing at my booger ring.
As I said, this country is split apart between conservatives who have common sense, love this country, patriots, and piece of shit, evil human beings who call themselves Democrats and liberals. Let's be real. And it's up to you to save it. In the midterm, I'm just saying, we got to stay in power. I hate saying power. Oh, like this,
hyperbolic when I talked about a reign of terror.
Because that is hyperbolic.
No, it might be hyperbolic for you as a white man.
Oh, okay.
It's certainly not hyperbolic for me as a Latino.
now.
No, I'm not being racist.
Yes, you are. It drives me nuts, especially when it's a Latina with her bullshit. It drives me nuts. I don't know. It's whatever. As I said earlier, this country is split because of the left. It's split the way it is. People hate, they have TDS. People hate ICE. People call them Gestapos. I mean, they know it's not true, but they want division. Understand something, that if this country were to go to war with itself and the Democrats were in power, oh, sorry, wrong thing. I messed up. My bad. I meant to take this out. Yeah, get that out the way. And of course, get this out the way, because my 2 cents. You gotta think about it. Like I said, I'm no genius, but common sense. If the Democrats were in power on all three, and the United States were to split in a bad way where people are what's happening, what do you think would happen? Not just them trying to take your guns. I mean, it's history. Look it up. What happens when a tyrannical government is in charge? Take your guns, tell you it's all for the goodness of the country. Shit happens, violence happens, martial law, because now they control everything. But it's for our goodness, or for our good. I mean, I'm 53, born and raised in Connecticut, very liberal state. Even though when I was in high school, it was the Reagan years. I've never been in a communist country. I don't know anything about that shit. I know people who've been Cuba, lived there. I know a couple of Cubans, and from other countries I've met throughout my life. People in prison I've met that were not from other countries, from communist countries. And I've heard stories. And if you don't see that this is what they're trying to do here, I don't know. I can't save you. But anyway, I know usually I'm the clown. Today I just a little more serious, because this shit with this ICE, attacking ICE, this shit with these people saying the things they do, it's scary. It is scary. And you got to be vigilant. That's all I'm saying. Stay safe. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. You already know. Anyway, let me start getting ready, because I have been longer than I wanted to. I hope I didn't bore you today. Let me see here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue if I haven't already said it. Links will be in the description. And I'm going to try to do this every day. I'm going to try to do shorter, because I do go on too long. This thing doesn't shut up. It is what it is. And as I always say, please subscribe, follow, share, like, love, support if you can. Latest!